Hey fam, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ami. I'm your Mystic Rugrat and this is the Amiverse. This is part 2, y'all, of Ketchup and Tarot with Ami. Y'all, Restream was acting crazy, so we had to come on a regular live, which I'm gonna probably have to just start coming on the regular live because nobody has time. So, anywho, y'all, look, do not mind my kitchen. Got stuff all on my counter. Okay, let's go ahead and get or finish this reading that we started. Okay, so where we left off, y'all, was okay. We have the Five of Swords, we have the Four of Swords, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Fruition card, which is also a 10. Okay, so that's telling me that a cycle has been completed and that a new cycle is being started. And we have Sorceress in reverse. So whatever manipulative constraints that you were under before has been lifted, which is an amazing thing. Okay? If you are just now coming on to this video and did not tune into the last one, you'll definitely have to tune into the last one to get where we're at here. But essentially, we are in the beginning of the reading, and I'm about to do a brief synopsis real quick to get everybody caught up and refreshed, okay? So, we have the Dragonfly card, okay? It says, be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to the light, adapting, changing, healing. Then we have the Five of Swords, which insinuates conflict or major battle and change that has happened here in your life. Then we have the Four of Swords. This is the aftermath. This is the I feel. This is the sacral energy. How that moment or how those series of events essentially made you feel. Here go this man again, y'all, standing up. Child, all we can do is pray for the weary. This man, he this is third day coming out here and standing in front of this damn building and peeping Thomas all up in my motherfucking. Why are you looking in my window, sir? I don't move. Weird. 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 This man stood there for 45 minutes the other day. Literally, I'm petty. I counted. I watched. Alexa's right here. I'm sitting here chilling, smoking, watching videos. And he appeared to be on his phone, but he kept looking into my window. At least wave or something. Are you okay? Chris, I'm like, Peeping Thomas, yes. Thomas the Train, box head, square face ass. Move. I don't like, cringe. Anyway, see, it just threw me off just threw me off. With the weirdness of it all. Anyway, y'all. Okay, so the Five of Swords, there's conflict, right? Major events that have happened, traumatic experiences that have happened, and that have caused you to be in this state of mind. Okay, and in the last video, I was talking about the Four of Swords and kind of breaking that card down. You know, this is all about your sacral, and when your sacral and your solar plexus is overactive and or blocked, it can cause a lot of health issues, like with your abdominal area. Organs could be in trouble. Okay, blood clots, gallbladder being removed, gallbladder issues. Like I said earlier, prostate issues for men, issues with your actual penis or vagina, erectile dysfunction, women having, you know, STDs, and a lot of things can happen when these chakras are blocked in or overactive, okay? And what is being laid out here to me is just basically insinuating that something major is happening, y'all, and it's got a lot of us feeling sick in some way or another. Essentially, that to catch you up, okay? Now let's continue. Now we have the Three of Wands, okay? And we have the Sorcerer's card in reverse. This is insinuating that whatever manipulation that was had before, whatever was over you, whatever had um, your mental, is now gone, right? You're no longer blocked from receiving what it is that you were trying to receive. And that could be love. That could be, that's love. It's love. It's love here. It's love here. Companionship. Acknowledgement. Admiration. We have courage here. Courage is a powerful thing. And a lot of us are lacking courage. A lot of us are scared. We're scared of ourselves. We are scared, excuse me, of showing our true selves because we don't want to push people away. We don't want people judging us, you know? So a lot of us will fake who we are. We'll downplay things. We'll put on a mask. Some of us get in, some of us start to romanticize delusion. Now, Spirit, can you please clarify this Five of Swords? Who was the conflict with? Who was the conflict with? I just heard, I'm missing you. I'm like, what you doing? Trying to get into, baby, who you screwing? And I'm missing you. I'm like, what you doing? I'm trying to get to you, but I'm an institution. Hey, I'm an institution. I'm trying to get to you, but I'm an institution. I just heard that song. If I wasn't paper chasing, I'd probably never leave your side. Hey, we got the Strength card. Now, come through, Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so thankful. Y'all, this message is popping. Look, the same card. Strength. I just heard to know. Strength to know. Strength to know. Yeah, the delusion is over. This is the Delulu. In this spread, this is the Delulu card, the Sorcerer's card, and it's in reverse, meaning that that delusionary state that you were in is now over because something was revealed to you. I heard patterns, unhealthy patterns. It's like a forever series of being left alone, like somebody leaving you. The Hermit mode, the Hermit card, sorry. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles here. The Hermit, Queen of Pentacles. I need more clarity. Let me say this. Not everything is going to be figured out overnight. And it's almost like this mental game that's being played with oneself. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to put it into words. Like, mm, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This is a. I don't know how to put that into verbiage. How am I gonna say that? It's like, am I sure that they weren't good for me? Because like, I remember that one time when they did say this, but it's like you're not. Somebody's not connecting the actions with what someone said, and like there's this game of everybody that you dealt with, you justified, like, God, it's not as simple as the wrongdoing, y'all. It's like it's deeper than that. Like, you justified, like, why this has happened to you over and over, and why, like, you try to psychologize yourself out of everything, and some things you just cannot think yourself out of. There you go. Some things, sometimes you just gotta be honest and be like, this just fucking hurts and I can't make sense of it. Instead of trying to make sense of everything in your mind, like put a word on it, or you know what I'm saying? Like, put some logic to it. When sometimes shit just is fucked up and they were wrong or you were wrong, and some things just don't need to be explained. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? And in doing that, that's when that delusion comes on even further. To stop trying to justify everything, overthinking, overanalyzing everything. Like, oh, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because I know I know if I was in that state, I would whoop de whoop whoop, and I would want someone to fuck all that. If they fucked you over, they fucked you over. No shoulda, coulda, woulda, hypothesis shit to trick yourself into having sympathy or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta stop doing that shit. Fuck them. And I don't. This is not an energy of one specific person either, y'all. I'm not getting that. Justice. Hmm. Wow. The scales have finally tipped in your favor. Okay? Justice for you is coming. We got the King of Wands in reverse. Delusion. You didn't lose. You didn't lose anything. Because King of Wands in reverse, I mean, you can look at that as being dethroned. You know what I'm saying? And Wands is all about you know, the creativity and the material things. Okay, I get it now. Someone couldn't handle the truth when it was revealed to them. And instead of accepting it and going through the motions with that, which is a healing process in itself, there's a chaser, there's someone holding on, there's someone kind of almost like obsessively trying to make sense of it. When, just like I said before, some things just is what the fuck it is, and it was fucked up. But you're being granted justice here, freedom here. When you think of justice, you could think freedom, right? Because the bondage is over. We found that out with the Sorceress card being in reverse. You know, the manipulation is over. You see whatever this is that you need to see for what it is, whoever for what it is. Whether this is an institution or a person. Because with the Justice card, that can imply that it could be an institution as well. An organization, a group of people, versus it being a one-on-one type of thing. Or this could be like a mental thing that is going on as well. An internal conflict. We have the Hanged One. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow. And although sometimes that's okay, there seems to not be much of direction. But you're still making your money. That's good. But there's still something missing. And money, literally, it does not buy you happiness. It gives you a temporary illusion of happiness. But it doesn't buy you happiness. It doesn't bring you happiness. And money does not make you more valuable. That's an illusion as well. I'm also hearing, you know, living beyond your means. This conflict, this Five of Swords, could have happened with family. This could have been, you know, there's not a huge emphasis on someone's heart was broken by a significant person. This is not the energy that I'm really picking up here. This is giving me, I'm sick and fucking tired. I'm stressed, you know, I'm traumatized. I got PTSD. I got all this mental shit going on. I'm overworked. I'm overwhelmed. I'm, excuse me. It's always something. I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. I got these kids, or I don't have these kids. I want kids. I'm not in love. I'm lonely. It's a plethora of things that are going on here. Situationship after situationship. Why do I keep dealing with this? Years and years of just stress and not being able to decompress. Years and years of playing the fool. This is the energy of someone that's fucking tired, and they finally just decided, it seems like, to cut everybody the fuck off. Like, they were sick, like, to the point though they were sick though. Like, this decision wouldn't have been made on some real shit with you, and unless you kept getting those migraines, or you broke your leg, or something, whatever happened, whatever happened that caused you to feel sick or to be down and out, to be hurt. You know what I'm saying? It sat you on your ass and you were forced to think. But it's like a part of you was still holding on to the delulu of it all. This is years of, because like it's not one lever, y'all, that I'm picking up. This is like a series, years and years of damage. This is a damaged person. And they're crying out for help. They're literally sick. But I think you're sick of love. Clock that. The illusion. The illusionary love. Like, there needs to be a major detox had. Reality check had. I don't know. I'm getting fantasy vibes too. Like, and then we got the Page of Cups. Y'all, this is an interesting reading. Anxiety. This is an extreme case of anxiety, social anxiety, just child, don't know if you're coming or going at this point. And we have a lot of sacral energy here. I am picking up on addictions as well. Y'all keep in mind, I said earlier, whatever is revealed in this reading, remember this card. Everything coming into fruition in your favor. Okay? So focus on the healing, but set your intention. And stop overthinking shit. Like, literally, stop overthinking shit. Sometimes it's corny, but intentional deep breaths help too, to kind of bring you back. Okay. So we had the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Not being happy with where you're at right now in life, wanting more, feeling like, you know, oh, I'm 33 or I'm 37 or I'm 27 and I should have been further than where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone just is overthinking entirely too fucking much. There is some money coming in here too. Someone's going to get a new job, be offered some type of business proposal. Look. Again, everything coming into fruition. But when you're in your head all the time and you're second guessing things and you're not allowing life to flow with you, if you're not working in conjunction with the Most High, you know what I'm saying? If you're always second guessing what she has planned for you, you know, I challenge you to kind of loosen your grip and stay in control. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, relax a little bit. Like, players fuck up too, you know. Maybe you're not where you thought you would be in life. And that's okay. The secret is nobody knows where the fuck to be. We're all going crazy. We all don't know whether we coming or going. These bills is kicking our motherfucking ass. We don't even have time to deal with the trauma from yesteryear. Fuck yesteryear. I don't know if I'm gonna be in my house tomorrow. Type energy. We're all going through it. At least what 80% of us Americans, we're fucking poor. Okay, clock it. But everybody wanna act all rich and cute. You know what I'm saying? So we are all dealing with the contradiction of just life, of just living. You know what I'm saying? Our souls and our hearts are designed to operate a certain way, but in this construct, everything that we do goes against that. That in itself is mind boggling. That in itself is going to fuck your brain up. That in itself is going to have you going crazy, not knowing whether you're coming or going from the rooter to the suitor. You feel what I'm saying? So when you add years and years and years and years of unsolved trauma onto that, we're all literally walking around nuts. We are all psychopaths. And all trying to justify it too. All narcissistic psychopaths that did not have a fair chance. That's the truth. Okay? So whatever has been done to you, whatever people have done to you, whatever has been put onto you, the negative patterns, all that, it's all happening for you, through you, not to you. You already agreed to this shit. Why the fuck we would agree to come to Earth to have ourselves tortured? I don't fucking know. But we did it. Okay? And you have to deal with the cards that you have. You have to get out of that scarcity mindset, you know, that mindset of that, like you're lacking, or, you know what I'm saying? That whole I should have been, shoulda, woulda, coulda been, shoulda, coulda been. Fuck all that shit. It doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't matter because you're at where you're at now. Right? So, what am I going to do to move forward? What am I going to do to actively heal? And what does that look like? Are there actual exercises that I could do? What are those exercises? How do I learn discipline? How do I learn to see the red flags? Whatever it is that you're working on, how do I learn how to be more financially efficient? You need to make a budget. Well, how do I make a budget? What does that look like? Ask questions. Use the internet. You know? No more woe is me. Because we're literally all going through it. Nobody's perfect and nobody owes you shit. The truth hurts, but that's the truth. Nobody's perfect and nobody owes you shit. Not your mom, not your dad, sister, brother, cousin, auntie, step brother, cousin. Your kids don't owe you nothing. Nobody owes you shit. You owe it to yourself to figure the shit out. You owe it to yourself to love on yourself. You owe it to yourself to heal, to provide, to all those things. If we're looking for gratitude outside of ourselves, we're already fucking up. And that's crazy because it's like, I'm led to believe that the majority of people are good people. So it's like, well, damn, what the fuck did I do? You ain't have to do nothing. Just you know, like we just gotta see life for what it is, y'all. Humans fuck up. And guess what? That's okay. Humans fall into patterns. That's okay. What are you gonna do when you realize the pattern? Realize where you're fucking up. It's all of this shit is an illusion, y'all. All of this shit is about perception. So, you know, if you set your life out in your mind a certain way and your life is not aligned up, you know, where you thought you would be at 35, today? What's wrong with tweaking your reality in your brain a little bit? You literally, there's nothing wrong. You're fine. And as far as the people that fucked you over, they have their own perception, their own traumas, their own shit that have caused them to do the fugazi ass shit that they did, or abandon you, lie to you, mistreat you in whatever way that they did. They're just operating as best as they know how. And that's hard for us to really connect with, because you hurt me. But haven't you hurt other people? Haven't you been misunderstood? Haven't you had to kind of really fuck over somebody that you knew was good for you and, had the best intentions for you, but you didn't do it out of malice? You did it because you felt like you had to. You see how life is fucked up, and it puts you in situations to where, so just try to have grace with people. You don't have to forgive people either. My mind has evolved on that concept. I used to go with the common perception, which is, healing, and, the apology is for you. And I get that concept. But if I forgive you genuinely, it will be without motive. And if I'm forgiving you to because of it's for you, and that's still a selfish motive. Like, if I'm gonna forgive you, it has to be just naturally, I forgive you because I fuck with you enough like that to forgive. Like, I forgive you naturally. But if I have to trick my mind into being like, oh well, forgiveness is for you, and fuck all that shit. Sometimes you're just angry at a bitch and you don't ever want to talk to them ever again in their life. Sometimes it's just up and stuck with a hoe because they crossed a deadly boundary and it's off with their head. That's okay. Forgiveness is something that is earned. So why would I just easily forgive you because we've made up a norm? We've made up an illusion around it. Oh, forgiveness is for you, and it's to da da da. And how am I not? So you're insinuating that I'm not healing because I'm not accepting your apology? Maybe you just know in your heart of hearts that the apology is invalid. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you know in your heart of hearts that this person these group of people, whatever, just not for you. Ew. Never again. So what the fuck am I forgiving you for? My forgiveness needs to be handed with something else. Anything that you're doing in life, it has to be reciprocated. So what the fuck am I forgiving you for if, bitch, I'm never gonna talk to you again? Or if you know what I'm saying? My mind is just changing. I really look at shit in just a very, it just is what it is kind of way. Like, fuck all that emotional shit. It's for you. And no, if somebody came up in your yard and if somebody came up in your yard, your neighbor came up in your yard and shot your motherfucking dog. Forgiveness is for him because, and I remember they used to let me borrow sugar and we go to church together and they're just really good people, and and I know that she was having mental issues and she has PTSD and she thought my dog was and she just was like, fuck all that shit. You see what we do? We try to conceptualize and put shit on shit. Fuck that. The bitch was deranged. She came in and shot your motherfucking dog. That was not warranted to you or your motherfucking dog. Bitch, if I catch you outside, I'm whipping your ass. Squabble up. But no, that's wrong. That's a wrong way to conduct yourself. You get what I'm saying? It's just a little example, but so right, Chris. Exactly. So, and another thing I want to speak on. This is random, y'all, but another thing I would like to speak on is the whole eye for an eye and fighting fire with fire thing. I was having a conversation with someone not too long ago, and I told them, I was like, oh no, I believe in fighting fire with fire. And they went like, and I'm like, yeah, I said what I said. I said, why would you allow somebody to come and punch you in your face and you ain't gonna punch him back? Well, no, I'm not saying like that. No, it is like that. Fire with fire. Tit for tat. Get back. Whatever you want to call it. That's defending yourself. Why in the fuck? Again, the bitch came over and shot your dog. Shoot her motherfucking dog then. Why in the fuck am I gonna let you come over in my line and why am I gonna let you come and break in my motherfucking house so you don't think that I'm gonna be plotting on your ass to breaking your shit back? Why would you come? Why would you? It happens in the street every motherfucking day. You come shoot my homeboys, my niggas about to come and shoot you. This is what? That's human nature. That's common sense. If there's an intruder, you take them bitches out. You don't offer them no motherfucking dinner. What is wrong with us? Are we okay? So yes, I fight fire with fire. You think you about to come over here and destroy my life? I'm sending that shit right back. Right back. Tenfold. And what I do might be worse than what you did to me initially. It's called consequences. Why wouldn't you shoot if somebody's shooting back? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you fight fire? What else you gonna fight the fire with? Oh, water, Omne, obviously. Bitch, fuck all that shit. That's our problem now. We are programmed to be soft as fuck. I don't believe in that. I conduct myself with honesty, with decorum, respect, love, grace. I'm a good time, party, good, all that. So I'm not warranted you coming over and pissing on my line. So your little chihuahua came to piss on my line. Next time, I'm going to send my bulldog over there to shit on your line. You get what I'm saying? You just don't know. Your reciprocity is what this earth plane operates on in every single way, even if it is evil, even if we are talking on the dark side. Are you okay? Are we okay? So, protect yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you, quite frankly, if you don't fight back when fire is thrown at you, are you following the laws of the universe? Are you in alignment with the universe? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you, come on now. So yeah, my mind has evolved when it comes to that concept. I feel like being walked over is a sin. I feel like not standing up for yourself is sinful versus fighting fire with fire versus reciprocating exactly what was given to you. Because if you don't, then that means you're weak, right? Now, choosing your battles, that's different. That's different. You know? But are you going to bring a bucket of water to a gunfight? Are we okay? You know what I'm saying? So, it's thundering, y'all. It's going to storm. I might actually get to use my car tarp today for the first time. I wrecked my car on one side, so like the doors are jarred and blah, blah, blah. Long story short, water comes into the car when it rains, so I had to buy this heavy duty, expensive ass tarp. but now I finally get to use it. Anywho, y'all, this reading, it was one of those readings, like, I'm not gonna lie, the laziness in me, I love when the readings kind of like just play out like a story, and it's just very easy for me to, it's real tangible, and I can connect the dots and the Lego pieces real quick. This was one of those readings where I really had to think. I had to exercise thy brain, okay? So I really hope that you got something out of this. I hope that, I could explain everything in totality as much as I could. But essentially what we have here, family, is a gentle, damaged, fragile soul who has been hurt, who has hurt people, who has been through the ringer, who have dealt with trauma on many different levels. Spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. This is someone that has probably been like, I don't want to say passed around. Goodness gracious. I hate to sound like that, but this is someone that, just been out there. They've been around the block a few times. And while they were taking those laps around the block, like, they was getting knives thrown at their ass, daggers, goddamn me, rocks, getting stoned, child, getting pissed shit on, tripping and falling, running through thorn needle, all type of shit. Okay, getting rocket launchers, fireballs thrown at you. I mean, you really went through some shit. Okay, but you came out. Okay, you came out on the better end of things. You came out with the Justice card being in reverse. You came out with the Fruition card upright. Everything that you went through, divine purpose, okay, for this season right here, where you're going right here, okay? And also, it's March. This is the time to bear your fruits, okay? So look, we got like quadruple, that word fucks me up, but triple and quadruple entendres, or, lessons here today. Like, these cards, like, man, we're going like extremely deep today. I like this. Also, you've been living years in delusion, years pretending, and it's time to be authentically yourself. And when you pretend for so many years, you tend to forget who you really are. So it's okay to take time with yourself and to learn yourself again. As am I. Like, take a chance on yourself. Give yourself room to fuck up. Give yourself room to change. Even like ideologies and spiritual beliefs, even just in any way, just allow yourself to transform and be okay with it. And there's no certain way to be. That was all a lie. It's all manipulation and control. Religion is all manipulation and control. There's not a white man with a silk press in the sky, in the clouds, dictating your every move. I promise you it's a lie. Okay? You are in direct connection with the Most High Mother and Father, who is guiding you every single day. You are in direct relation. You don't have to go through anybody. You don't have to talk to this shaman. You don't have to shake a lamb's leg on a Tuesday at the top of the hill when the sun is pointing at the highest degree of the day. You don't have to do anything but be, experience, learn, grow. That's all you have to do is be. Literally. And everything else will come. Everything else was programmed. I also want to give you a mental exercise of every morning, because it's a lot of sacral blockage here, okay? Every morning, I want you to stand in the mirror. Say 3 things that you can do. 3 things that you feel, okay? I want you to say 3 things that you can do and 3 things that you feel, okay? About yourself. And if some of those things are negative at first, be honest with yourself. Say exactly what comes to your mind. This is how shadow work works. For example, when I first started shadow work a few years back, yeah, you know, one of the first things that I said was, I feel stupid. I feel embarrassed. Like I was angry with myself. It's okay to be angry with yourself. Be real with you, because you're the only person that's going to be real with you. And if you're lying to yourself, that literally means you're a sociopath, you're a psychopath, and I can't help you beyond that point. So you have to accept, you have to be honest with yourself. Do you love yourself? Do you like yourself? You have to be honest with yourself. How do I feel about myself right here, right now? And as you do this exercise, and if you do it every day, you'll eventually see that your thoughts change. The way that you feel about yourself change. Because after you say those negative things, you're going to back it up with 3 positive things. Then the next day you'll come to the mirror, say 3 negative things, say 3 positive things. And that is reciprocity as well. Clock it. But shadow work is essentially mind fucking yourself and reprogramming your mind. Triggering yourself into healing to reprogram your mind. That's what shadow work is. It's deep, it's dark, it's not easy, but it works. And I feel like all of us need to practice shadow work. I don't think any of us need therapists. They help. But if you know the tools, you can do it for yourself. It's important to have someone, people around that is open to listen to you, of course. But to say that you need that, see, your inner thoughts are very sacred. They're extremely sacred. And if you're in a space of uncertainty, I can see why some people be like, why would I go and speak to someone when I'm not even sure of myself? You know what I'm saying? Some people are just wired different. If you happen to think that way, do your healing, the shadow work healing. If you feel like you need an extra hand, get that therapist as well. I'm not telling you not to, but just saying that to say everyone's wired different. So, heal the best way that you know how. But I'm telling you, these mirror exercises work really, really good. Okay? Because you'll eventually get to a point where it's like, why am I saying all these bad things about myself? Like, something clicks. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people, they get confused about shadow work because they're like, why would I beat myself down? How would that build myself back up? But it works just like that. You have to be honest with yourself. Once your cells realize that you're being honest with oneself, they start communicating with each other. And I see what she's trying to do. Everything is y'all. Everything is everything. Everything is everything already. Okay, everything is everything. So when you make that conscious decision, like, okay, I'm going to do shadow work. When you set your intentions, the body, the mind, the soul, the spirit, everything from the bottom of your toes to the hairs on top of your head, everything is going to align. It's going to know we have a purpose, we have a mission. Okay, so you saying those negative things at first, it's already going to know because you set your intention that we're doing shadow work here. It know everything is everything. So like I said before, stop overthinking everything. And just go with the flow. And be intentional. I accept my flaws. I accept that I am accountable for the bad things that have happened to me. I understand that, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? However it looks like for you, get the motherfucking shadow work done. Get you a whole notebook. Write shadow work on it with a Sharpie. That way that book will be dedicated just to shadow work. Don't write anything else in this book, okay? This is the journal of self. In chart your shadow work. Chart how you feel. I'm giving y'all a challenge. I'm giving y'all a challenge today. Okay? I'm giving y'all a 7-day challenge. And hopefully you will start today as day 1. Every day, write 3 negative things that you feel about yourself. Write 3 positive things that you feel about yourself. Then you're going to take that notebook to the mirror. Okay? Make sure that it's silent. It's just you in that mirror. No kids run around the background. If you gotta wait till late at night or wake up early in the morning if you have children, do that. But you need to make this intentionally make this time for yourself, okay? And you're going to speak those things into the mirror. And you're going to digest those things. And you're not just going to speak it looking over at the paper and just trying to avoid your own eye contact. This is that scary shit. This is the scary shit when it comes to shadow work, y'all, because you're scary. You are scary. Okay? You're scary. You have to accept that. Like, this shadow work shit is scary. It's deep. It's real. But you have to look at yourself in the eyes, in the mirror, with just you. No phone, no nothing around, nobody to validate you, to tell you you're beautiful, none of this shit. It's hard fucking work. You have to tell yourself, for instance, something I told myself. I'm a whore. I told myself that. I'm a whore. I'm conniving. I'm jealous. Those were things that I was dealing with. That's hard to tell yourself that. I kept saying it so much, I started crying. Because what the fuck? Why are you saying this to yourself? Do you hear yourself? This sounds horrible, but it's the truth. And once you break, something breaks, y'all. Can't explain it, and it's just so fucking beautiful. But it's hard to get to that point. I'm not gonna lie, shadow work is fucking hard. But I did it, and I'm still doing it, so you can do it. And then I will write 3 positive things. You're beautiful. You're resilient. You're funny. I found myself laughing. You know, you go through these different emotions, and energy emotion creates. It's creative energy. So your mind begins to create a new time and space for this new reality that you're stepping in. You know, the reality of I'm in control, I'm powerful, I'm beautiful, I'm accepting of all my flaws. Whoop-de-wop-wham. This is when you'll be able to explain shit that you've done bad to people in the past or whatever with conviction and with gump and with with pride and respect and honor for the situation because you've healed through it. You overstood, you know, how you were at fault with that situation. You'll now move with grace and compassion with other people because you understand, oh, this is their ideology. This is how their life played out. This is, you learn to move with grace and understanding and compassion, and it changes shit for you, you know? So I challenge you that today, every day. 6 things total, y'all. 3 good, 3 bad. Okay? And this is a mind trick. This is a mind trick for you to deal with your shadow, for you to deal with the negative things that you have done. And it opens up a space for you to think, for you to declutter your mind. Another thing that you'll notice, and then I'll go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Another thing that you'll notice after you do that, if you follow these steps, if you actually do this exercise, you will you'll start to have memories of situations, bad situations. You'll start having memories of maybe things that you've done wrong to people, and for whatever reason, you'll start like seeing it from the other person's point of view and begin to feel hurt. Because you got to think, you're programming, you've been chanting in your mind the bad shit. You're conniving, you're this, you're that. You know what I'm saying? So molecularly, everything electronically in your body is like, okay, we need to find out, I'm conniving, I'm this, I'm that. We need to find that out. We need to dig into that. You're subconsciously sending your cells on a mission. Okay? So essentially those cells are going to weed out that problem area. And again, everything is what it is. Everything is everything. You're going to be just fine. Okay? I hope that I can help y'all. I hope that y'all enjoyed this reading, this shadow reading. I hope that y'all enjoyed my story time. If y'all just linking up on this video, y'all gotta go to the older video, okay? From like an hour or so ago, because part 1, juicy story time, and that the start of our shadow tarot reading, okay? So both parts of the video are crucial. Please watch them for me. Share the video if you like the information inside, or if you feel like, you know, this information could possibly help someone that you know. Thank y'all. That's all I got for y'all in a minute. I will see y'all soon.